Hi EPA team, this is Craig Mueller from MicroStrategy. I just wanted to do a quick video to show a little bit of the MicroStrategy mobile capability. I know that when we came in a few weeks ago to do a demonstration, we didn't have a lot of time to walk through it, so just wanted to put together a quick couple-minute video on how MicroStrategy mobile works. You can see I'm mirroring my iPad. It's sitting in front of me, in front of my laptop, and what I wanted to show is basically how you can get quickly set up for mobile. So if I go to the App Store and search for MicroStrategy, you'll get a few results. The first one is for iPad only, which is what I've selected now. On the top left corner, if I tap on that, you can see some details about it. But you can download this app, and once you've done that, you would have a compiled native application for MicroStrategy on your iPad. When you first launch it, you'll have a set of demos and product guides and things like that that you can explore. I encourage you to. They've got a lot of good use cases for different types of industries and different workflows, etc. That I think are pretty handy. The product guides I think are also fairly useful, not even just for mobile design, but just MicroStrategy information in general, looking at setting up interactivity and different types of prompts, etc., that you can explore if you would like. With MicroStrategy, the way that it works is essentially you have a mobile server that the iPads or iPhones or Android devices can connect to and can read the same reports and dashboards that you've built that you may be using already in web. So what I've done is created a mobile configuration link and emailed it to myself, and this will basically, when I tap on it, it will relaunch the MicroStrategy app and point it to the environment that the EPA project is currently living and running. This is the same landing page that if you log in today from web that you access, and you have the same types of interactivity. So if I wanted to go into my pre-built analysis, the kind of three-panel dashboard that looks at NATA data, NAI data, and ECHO data, you can see when I click on it, it has the same look and feel, same interactivity that it does in web. Some enhancements, actually, I guess you could say, depending on kind of your preferences on how it renders things and the interactivity. Because it's a native app, it's all a very native experience, touch optimized, etc. One of the things you may notice, let's say if I choose a different permit type up top, it's going to refilter my grid below and the map on the right hand side. And for mobile, because in some cases we're looking at kind of a high density of locations, it actually does this clustering of locations. So you can see there are 20 locations in the kind of Philadelphia area. If I zoom in a little bit, you should see it'll start to split them out into kind of the sub groupings. Or if I want to just look at them all individually, that little blue icon button in the top right corner of the map, if I tap on that, you can see that it'll actually expand them all out to their individual locations. I can of course tap on a location and it's going to show me the name of it, lat and long data that we have included, some penalty information, etc. Within there. I've also got some similar kind of filtering or selecting capabilities that I can access. One nice feature, let's say I tap on the radius search and I look at the kind of the largest point in the center of the city and drag my finger out a bit, I can quickly kind of gauge maybe a 5-mile radius of where that location is, and it'll tell me how many locations or elements are in that set. So there are 7 there. If I tap on that, it gives me a list of those right here in this list. And I can tap on one and see that information if I'd like. It'll show me which point it is, etc. You notice right now we're not seeing the filtering panel that exists in web. It does, and it is a part of the mobile app. It's just hidden so that you can kind of optimize your screen real estate. Up in the very top right, there's a little filtering icon. If I tap on that, it will actually launch that filtering panel. And now I can say, maybe look at one particular permit type. So maybe instead of all, I just really want to look at my major emissions, and maybe my major and minor. And you can see that as I do that, it updates my visualization on the right-hand side. And again, I can tap the filtering icon, and it will, kind of reduce that tray down so you don't see it. I can also expand, my maps if I want, or my visualizations to take up the whole screen. So lots of kind of easy interactivity within the dashboard. Tapping through, I've got the same capability to do shape files over maps. All the visualizations that we looked at in web, supported in mobile. And I guess one nice feature I wanted to show very quickly is that because both mobile and web are using the same set of dashboards and reports, kind of all the objects, it's the exact same kind of metadata, I can make quick changes in web and see those very quickly reflected in mobile. So you notice behind me I'm logged in through the web browser, probably like you've been doing during the evaluation. If I click on the home button just to get us back to that landing screen, and I go into my pre-built analysis, I'm going to make two quick changes just to show how quickly those changes can be propagated out to your end users, whether it's a web user or a mobile user. So I'm going to change the title name, just change dashboard to analysis. And I'm also just going to reverse the order of my filtering objects. So my permit types are at the top, my dates are at the bottom. So two quick changes. I'm going to click save. It's going to ask me to basically confirm or say that it has been saved. If I go back and bring my iPad up, I'm going to tap on my home button to get me back to that landing screen. And now if I tap on pre-built analysis, you'll see the title has been renamed to analysis, or to include analysis, and the filtering capability is reversed, right? So just that quickly, those changes can be sent out or made available to anyone who's accessing these dashboards. So pretty nice from a development and rollout perspective. So I told you that it was going to be a short video, and hopefully it was for you guys. Just want to say thanks again for taking the time to do an evaluation of MicroStrategy. And as always, our invitation for questions and follow-up around mobile or anything really with MicroStrategy on the table, and happy to have those conversations with you. I want to say thanks again, and hope you're enjoying MicroStrategy.